Hello, this is Tiso here bringing you a 4th gen rifle battle. And this is a battle I had versus Mr. Nice Guy. He's leading off with his Absol and I'm leading off with my Slash. And right away he goes for the energy bomb and completely destroys my Slash. I was thinking he'd want to go for Stealth Frogs, but he didn't, which seriously sucks because now he's at a 6-5 advantage. I bring in my Licky and he turns out into his Riley. I poison it, but it has a Lumberry. So right here I try to go for poison again, but he taunts me and that does not work out. So now I switch into my Lapras because I want to like scare him out, Ice Beam him, as he goes for what's it called, a rock polish, but then he U-turns out into this Slowbro, and when he saw that Licky, he was all like, I don't like Lickys, but dude, come on, I don't like Snorlaxes, I hate them, like, with a passion. So now my Lapras ain't gonna be able to do anything to that Slowbro except poison it, but I fought in a Slowbro before and it had the ability immunity, so I get the hell out of there and go into my Raichu to try to encore it, but he switches out into his Boo, I guess predicting that. I switch into my Licky because it seems to be the best counter against his Gengar. So I guess he couldn't do anything to my Licky, so he ends up going into his Bowser. He curses up and gets up +1 attack, +2 defense. I go into my right to try to encore it again, but I over predict here and go for the Thunderbolt, which seriously sucks because he goes for the Body Slam and does a lot of damage to my Raichu. No way, he kills my Raichu, which sucks because now he's at a 6-4 advantage. I bring in my Hitmonchan because I want to like close combat this thing, but I predict him to want to switch out, and I go for a Thunder Punch. I outspeed because I'm Choice Scarf and go for Thunder Punch again and take down his Azel, which now makes it 4-5. He brings in this Swampert. I can't do anything to it with Thunder Punch, so I have to switch out into my Gastrodon. And I switch in my Gastrodon to this Earthquake, and now I go for a Toxic. And he goes for Earthquake again. I'm guessing he just keeps right here. He just keeps going for Earthquakes, and I keep going, and I like go for a Surf, thinking you want to switch out so I can like hit something, get some damage on some other of his guys. But since I see that he's just Earthquaking, I take this turn right here to recover. My opponent sees that I can just recover all the damage I've taken while he's dying to poison. So he switches out into his Gengar, I believe. No, he switches out into the Snorlax as I recover. So my Gastrodon can't really do much of anything against this Bowser guy, so I'm just sending my Licky to stall it out while it dives to the poison. He goes for a Body Slam and gets the Paralysis, which sucks for my Licky. And right here I see that he has Rest, which like seriously scared me because I was like, well, I can't really do much to this thing anymore. So I go for a Wish, and now I quickly switch into my Hitmonchan because I want to like close combat this thing. But he switches out into his Gengar to take that close combat. I was seriously thinking he'd want to switch into this Gengar, and I was like considering going for a Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. But if he stays in, I would be locked into that, and that wouldn't be good, so I decided to just go for close combat. I bring in Licky because he brought in his Gengar, and you're gonna be seeing that a lot through this battle. If he brings in his Gengar, I'm gonna bring in my Licky. Right here I predict the taunt and go into my Lapras because I want to try to Ice Beam him, and right here I over predict and thought he would want to switch into something else, and I switch into my Hitmontop. No way, I thought he would want to go into his Snorlax, so I go into my Hitmontop to quickly be able to close combat it, but he doesn't. He sets up the substitute, and then he bomb type passes, and right here I thought I was like seriously screwed because he has this Gengar with full health and behind the substitute. But I switch in my Lapras and I use Surf on him and break his substitute. And now I switch in my Licky because I want to force him to switch out of that Gengar. I go for a Wish right here. And right here, if I didn't go for a Protect, then he would have killed me with an Energy Ball, so I didn't want to risk my Licky dying, since it was going to be my only counter to this boost of this Gengar. Here he withdraws and goes into Riley as I go for another Wish. And I think about it's around this point in the battle where I find out that this Gliscor's moves are Substitute, Taunt, what else? Rock Polish, and Bomb type pass, so it doesn't have any attacking moves. So all I gotta do is not let it Bomb type pass any of those substitutes away. He Bomb type passes this, goes out into his browser, gives it +2 speed, which really doesn't matter. I go for another Ice Beam, and it doesn't do jack. Right here, and you're gonna be also seeing this a lot whenever it brings up this Snorlax. I'm gonna quickly switch out into my Hitmonchan. Here he sends in his Swampert to take the close combat or anything else I might want to have gone for. I send in my call back my Hitmonchan because I do not want to risk losing it, because if without it I would not be able to win this match. I switch into my Gastrodon because from before I know this Gastrodon can stall out his Swampert. Right here he sets up some Stealth Rocks, which sucks because I was really hoping he'd just continue going for Earthquake so he can die out, but now he has rocks on my side of the field, which sucks. He brings in this Snorlax, and I switch into my Hitmonchan, and he wakes up, which like seriously sucks. He calls it back and sends out Gengar. Because it was awake, I did not want to risk it attacking me again, so I go for that close combat, and he switches into his Gengar to take it really like nicely. I switch to this Licky because it is the only thing that can take that Gengar. And like I said, you're gonna be switching this thing whenever he has Gengar a lot. He goes for a Curse as I go for a Toxic on it because my battle plan to take down the Snorlax, it has to be right now poison it. I know I can heal off because it has rest, but the thing I want to do is force it to go for rest, so I can send in my Hitmonchan while it's asleep. So I poison it. These like leftovers. He body slams me, it brings me down really low, like 27. I go for a return. I should have gone for a Protect, but I was predicting to just go for like a Curse or something. My Wish comes to me. Right here I Protect to get some more health back from leftovers. Right here there's like really nothing to narrate. It's just my Licky trying to stall out this Snorlax till the point that it has to go for a rest. Okay, now he's so low that he has to go for a rest by like 4s. So he goes for it, heals up all his HP, and I go for a wish right here, getting ready to switch out into my Hitmonchamp so I can heal it up. He switches out into his Kirby, Kirby? He switches out into his Kirby, and I switch out into my Hitmonchamp so I can get that wish and scare out that Snorlax. Well, now I'm scared out, and I go into my Gastrodon. He switches out into his Jirachi, and I finally get to see what his last Pokemon is, so now I can start thinking about if my Scarf Hitmonchamp is going to be able to lock itself into close combat and some other moves, and sweep the rest of its team once I take down either Snorlax or Gengar. So he switches on into his Snorlax, I switch on into my Hitmonchamp right away, of course. I go for Ice Punch because if I were to go for Thunder Punch, he can switch out into this Riley and he wouldn't take anything from it. So now he goes into his Boo. I quickly switch into my Licky. Even though I'll outspeed and do some damage on this thing, I do not want to risk my Hitmonchamp dying, like I said. Now here I go for a Protect to see what this Jirachi wants to do. It's going for Iron Head, which leads me to think that this thing wants to Terra Flinch me, so I go into my Gastrodon, take those Iron Heads and recover up, and then try to get some damage on this thing so my Hitmonchamp can finish it off afterwards. He calls it back, sends in his Snorlax as I recover. And of course, right here, since he sent out his Snorlax and it's asleep, I right away switch into my Hitmonchamp. Right here was just awesome. I finally get this prediction right. I go for a close combat. He predicts me to switch out, and I kill it. Look at this, beautiful. I was like fucking happy when I did this. I was like, fuck yeah, I finally killed that Snorlax. Now I can finish off his Gengar and Jirachi. When I killed that Snorlax, it felt so good. I was like, yes. I was like, any of you ever feel that way when you do some awesome prediction in the battle and you're just like, yeah, this gives me a really awesome advantage? Yeah, that's how I felt right there. So now I have my Licky, my Lapras, my Hitmonchamp, and my Gastrodon. And all he has is his Gengar and his Jirachi. What I'm gonna try to go for now is to weaken his Gengar and Jirachi as much as I can, so my Hitmonchamp can come in later and finish him off into Choice Scarf. He goes for an Energy Ball here. I live it. I pull out a Wish, and right here is the stupidest move of the match. This is this move was just horrible. I switch into my Gastrodon. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I guess I was thinking to want to go for a Thunderbolt, but I don't even know. Even if he went for Thunderbolt, he could have just gone for Energy Ball next turn, and I would have had to switch out. I don't even know what I was thinking right there. Right here, my Lapras comes in and starts making up for my mistake I did. He takes an Energy Ball, goes for a Surf. Those are guys who damage to this thing. So taking down this Gengar isn't gonna be a problem now. And right here, my Lapras takes a second Energy Ball, which was just beautiful. Look at that, 7 HP. I go for Surf and completely take down this Gengar. So now all he has left is his Jirachi, and I'm just thinking, okay, I got this. I won. It's over. My Hitmonchamp is just gonna come in, go for close combat, and hopefully take this thing out from the range of HP he has. But he flinches me, I see that everyone went first, and I'm just like, dang it, this thing's choice scarf. Like, how did I not see that? It flinches me, I go for a mach punch, try to go first, it's useless, and I lose. So, damn, that was a really good game, Mr. Nice Guy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and please leave a comment in the, well, yeah, just please leave a comment of what do you think of my new layout, and laters.